Good morning, students. In the previous sessions, you have learnt what are integers and its fundamental operations. Today, I am going to teach properties of integers. In 6th standard, you have learnt properties of whole numbers. First property, you studied closure property. Let us recall now. 4 plus 3 equal to 7. So 4 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number. If you add, the answer is also whole number. So this property is closure property of addition. The same we are going to see whether we can apply for integers. So first property is closure property. First we are going to check for addition. Take any two integers, minus 7 and plus 5. Minus 7 is negative integer, plus 5 is positive integer. Now we are going to add these two. So minus 7 plus 5. Both are different sign. So if there is a different sign, we have to subtract. 7 minus 5 is 2. After subtracting, we should write the sign of the greater number. So 7 is greater here, minus sign. So minus 2. So this is an integer. So we can say sum of two integers is an integer. Or we can say integers are closed under addition. And this property is called as closure property. We can write it as a plus b is equal to an integer. So this property is called closure property of addition. Next we are going to see closure property in subtraction. The same two integers we are going to subtract now. So first integer is minus 7. Instead of addition now we are going to write minus, and second integer is plus 5. Whenever we are subtracting, we should add the additive inverse. So minus 7 is the first integer. It should be written the same. Minus should be changed into plus, and plus 5 we have to write the additive inverse. So this becomes minus 5. So minus 7, minus 5, both are same sign. So we have to add here. 7 plus 5 is 12. Whenever minus sign, both minus sign are added, we should write minus sign here. So this is minus 12. This is again an integer. So here we can say difference of two integers is an integer. And what is this property called? Closure property. So integers are closed under subtraction. Closed under subtraction. We can say a minus b. A can be any integer, b can be any integer. If you subtract two integers, answer is an integer. So this property is closure property of subtraction. Next we will see closure property in multiplication. The same two integers I am going to take, minus 7 and plus 5. Now let us multiply minus 7 into plus 5. How will you multiply this? First multiply the signs. Minus into plus is minus. 7 5s are 35. So minus 35. It is again an integer. So integers are closed under multiplication. Or we can say closure property is true for multiplication. So if you take any integer, this property is true. So we can write it as a into b is an integer. And this property is the closure property of multiplication. Next we shall see division. We are going to divide the same two integers, minus 7 and plus 5. So minus 7 divided by plus 5. So minus divided by plus is minus, but we cannot divide. So this is not an integer. Therefore, integers are not closed under division. Not closed under division, or we can say division of integers are not closed. Therefore, a divided by b is not an integer. So just if you say about closure property, this is true for addition, subtraction and multiplication. For all this, closure property is true. Only for division, closure property is not true. For division, it is not true. Now we shall see the next property, that is commutative property. So second property is commutative property. First we will see what is commutative property in whole numbers. 5 plus 3. If you change the order, this becomes 3 plus 5. 5 plus 3 is 8 and 3 plus 5 is also 8. So this is the commutative property in addition. The same we are going to apply for integers. Let us take one negative integer and a positive integer. So minus 9 and plus 5. First we are going to see commutative property in addition. So minus 9 plus, because we are doing addition, plus second integer is plus 5. For commutative property means we should change the order. So first integer will become second integer and second integer will become first integer. So plus 5 plus minus 9. Now here minus 9 plus 5. Both are having different sign. So we should subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. Greater number sign is minus. So here we will get minus 4. And for this side, plus 5 minus 9. Here also we are having different sign. Greater, we have to subtract from the greater number. So 9 minus 5 is 4. And greater number sign is minus. So minus 4. This side we can keep this as left hand side. And this one is right hand side. So both left hand side and right hand side answers are same. That means commutative property is true for addition. Or in general, we can say it as A plus B is equal to B plus A. So commutative property is true for addition. Is true for addition. Next we can check for multiplication. Next we are going to check for subtraction. First integer is minus 9. For subtraction, minus sign. Second integer is plus 5. What is commutative property? Changing the order. So now we have to change the order and write. First integer should be written as second integer and second integer should be written as first one. So plus 5, because it is subtraction, put minus sign, then first integer. So minus 9. Whenever we have to subtract, we should write the additive inverse of the second one. So minus 9, minus should be written as plus, and for this we should write the additive inverse. So minus 5. And for this side, right hand side, plus 5. Minus should be written as plus. For the second integer, we should write the additive inverse. Additive inverse of minus 9 is plus 9. So now we will find out the answer for this. First integer is minus 9 and second one is minus 5. Now we have to add. Here sign is same sign. So we should add. 9 plus 5 is 14. Both are minus. So we have to write minus sign. So this side answer is minus 14. Now we will add these two. Plus 5 plus 9. Here also both the signs are same, like sign. So we should add. 9 plus 5 is 14. Both are plus. So we should write plus sign. So this is plus 14. So this answer for left hand side is minus 14. For right hand side is plus 14. Both are not equal. That means commutative property is not true for subtraction. Commutative property is not true for subtraction. Therefore, we will write it as A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Next we can check for multiplication. Let us see commutative property in multiplication. Let us take two integers, minus 9 and plus 5. Commutative property is changing the order. So minus 9 into plus 5. And here first should be written as second integer. Second integer should be written as first integer. So plus 5 into minus 9. Minus into plus is minus. 9 5s are 45. And here plus into minus is minus. 5 9s are 45. So both the sides are equal. So commutative property is true for multiplication. So this can be written as A into B is equal to B into A. Next we can see division. We can take the same integers minus 9 and plus 5. Now change the order, minus 9 divided by plus 5. And in the right side, plus 5 divided by minus 9. So this can be written as minus 9 divided by plus 5. And this can be written as plus 5 divided by minus 9. Both are not equal. So division, commutative property is not true for division. So this we will write A divided by B not equal to B divided by A. Once again we will recall commutative property. It's true for addition. For addition it is true. For subtraction it is not true. For multiplication, it is true. For division, it is not true. Next property is associative property that we will continue in the next class. Thank you, students.